So, hello everyone, this is Aether Nightmare, and welcome back to session number 47 of Genshin Impact. We are going to be working on Eula's quest today, if I get the chance. I know it's an off day for me to stream, but I kind of didn't get to it the past couple nights. I was either too busy or too tired. So with that, let's go into our quests. And we have enough keys, so let's unlock Eula. Aphros Delos, Chapter Act 1. And I can also claim another key. Shadow of the Past, the Spindrift shall never return to the sea. Master Jean has a special task for you. Head to the Knights of Favonius headquarters to find out more. Okay.
I'll race you there.
Easy enough. Already in Mondstadt, so let's just walk. Or run, in Amber's case. I might swap out Amber with Yanfei pretty soon, just so that I can have an archer that I'm still working on my team. Since I believe the only archer I don't have currently is Venti.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must be busy.
Just doing my dailies at this point.
Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
Knights are as busy as ever. Sounds like the typical Master Jean to me.
Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land.
If you want to learn more about this, I highly recommend reading the manga, which, again, they do have over on Crunchyroll for free at the moment.
The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
But why us? It sounds like a job for the Knights of Favonius to me.
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted.
But as the honorary knight, I technically also belong to the Knights. That is true. Sending me isn't necessarily going to make things better. It's just going to ruin my reputation instead of yours, which I guess you're maybe willing to sacrifice.
You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. But you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Whoa, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
I guess leave it to me.
Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Describe snag. Aphros Delos Chapter 1 start. And the audio is doing that echo thing again, but it didn't show up in the recording last time, so I'm just gonna ignore it and hope for the best. Yeah, unfortunately the only way for me to really fix my... Ooh, that was super out of sync, hang on. What the? Oh, now it's fine. Now it's gotta be the game doing it at this point. Now it's fine.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Weird. Must have been the game that time. Anyway, the only way for me to really fix my capture card issues is to change capture cards. An Elgato 4K 60 would probably fix my issues, but seeing as how Elgato has not really been supporting their capture cards as of late, he's right there. I'm better off probably going with an AverMedia. Even if the frame rate's not as good, I'd rather have the long-lasting support. So anyway, let's go talk to Schubert.
Huh? Who are you?
Hello, we're here too.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Did I hear you correctly? Hello? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner?
Damn, dude, somebody put something in your coffee? You need to go to speak to Diona about that?
Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never do.
Good morning, bitch cakes. How you doing? What's up?
Now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligent actions, and give me a proper introduction. That is the appropriate etiquette.
Man, I didn't sign up for this bondage shit, no thanks. I don't do any bootlicking around here.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a nobleman.
They were enslaved. You'd probably kill them. It doesn't count. They didn't respect you. They hated you.
And neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping.
Again, I'm not into that shit.
But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation.
This guy is like ultra boomer. Like, he's not even regular levels of boomer. He's like ultra boomer. He's that person at Starbucks who, when you say no problem, they freak out. It is thank you, not no problem. Where's your manners? Sounds like too much hassle to me. It's no wonder the aristocracy fell.
What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility?
Dang Snippy, it's my place to do so.
I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor.
And you're doing a shit job, and what are you doing with that finger? I am going to bite that shit to clean off.
Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and etiquette of the nobility. After all, we are of a completely different breed by birth.
Yeah. Yeah, this etiquette of the nobility, and that's about it. Not even the etiquette. You're like ruining your own etiquette. Because nobles, it's so important to keep good appearances in public, and you ruin that too. You like to strut around that you're noble, but you don't have any of the elegance or etiquette. And you're completely unruly and undisciplined. Buddy, you are just a ball of projection. I haven't even said anything yet.
Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive.
Me
I
too.
have nothing to discuss with the likes of you.
Me neither. What did Jean want again?
Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies. Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
All that from a hello. I said hello and he went into like a full-blown boomerang for 5 minutes on like the degradation of the youth.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
I got blackpilled from saying hello. Paimon, difficult to get along with is an understatement. This way. Yikes, dude. Yikes. Like, I know I'm doing the stream early, like 7 a.m. early, but that is some attitude there.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight, I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
I encountered the world's grumpiest grandpa. It's a long story, it wasn't our fault.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched.
That is true, but I don't think it quite relates to our situation. But thank you, Ember, you're sweet.
You just have to keep at it and never give up.
Thanks.
Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
I'd rather you didn't. I don't want you going anywhere near that foul man. You're too pure for him.
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone. Especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners.
Sounds like you're no stranger to his rants.
I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
Well, he just Amber. It's time for murder.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
Sounds like it.
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking, but that's just not how things are anymore. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan, my good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company.
Jean told us the Lawrence clan sees the Knights as enemies. How could a member of the Lawrence clan join the Knights?
Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task? Couldn't she just ask Eula?
Conflict of interest, maybe.
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family.
Yeah, I can relate. She sounds like quite the character. I guess that's understandable from their point of view.
She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Stormbear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find Eula.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
And I've got a deep hole to dig.
The Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan.
on said snowy mountain.
If you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
Okay. Snow-covered mountain. Didn't she say it was over here? Oh no, and Storm Bear Mountains. Wrong mountain. I guess I can dig a hole over here too. This way.
Get ready for the gliding champion. Bet you can't keep up with me.
So many pine cones. Look at all the pine cones. Been cooking more food to try and get the character specialties. Also, the sun is directly in my eyes. I can't see. It's coming right in my window.
Told you I'd win.
The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to sit like a turtle this episode until the sun gets high enough up. I can't see. Oh, I don't have any water element again. Doggone it.
To ashes.
This was well done.
Where's the other dude? Is he dead? He's probably dead. Wow, no damage. Awesome.
This was well done.
Can't see game, thanks. Stop resetting my camera into the bushes.
Roast fried. Fuel's clogged.
Alright, where is he? Just you? Easy enough. Pew pew! Oh, missed. Can't see! Too bright! Nope. My shield had to wear off at the worst opportune time.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets?
This is relevant, why?
And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Alright. Possessive?
What?
Sorry, vengeance?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Actually, I'm quite used to fighting the Fatui.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemies?
Arch-enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt.
and probably be lauded as a hero for that.
Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
You must be Eula.
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards.
So is the vengeance bullshit, honey.
Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
Kind of like how someone's almost so obsessed with vengeance she's not willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean to investigate him?
He may be secretly involved with the Fatui.
I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
Aren't you curious or worried about your uncle?
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Well, it's not exactly like you're polite.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of old Mondstadt.
And you treat everyone else around you like scum.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But, didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you.
Your definition of curious is curious. Why do you seem happy about it?
I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
I guess.
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
I mean, if all else fails, I can find Lisa and Noelle and we can have a library study session.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people.
But aren't you plotting vengeance against us? You're not plotting to take revenge at an inopportune moment, are you?
We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Maybe it's a vocabulary quirk? Anywho. It's kind of funny that I'm complaining about easily ruffled feathers while they're the one who's very easily ruffling my feathers.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
About all that vengeance stuff.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
Well, you're annoying. You're really annoying. Don't phrase it in such a way then, gosh.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
Don't stick something so heavy in people's mind if you don't want them to dwell on it.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. all worthy of vengeance in my eyes.
Describe vengeance. You can't just lay it like, oh, I'm going to abuse you later, because it's basically what you're saying. And it's not coming across well. She wasn't kidding.
But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack.
Yeah, that doesn't work where I'm from, honey.
If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand.
I think I'm starting to see what you mean.
Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to: your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
I wouldn't facepalm, honey. That's exactly what you sound like.
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Oh no, it's very close.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning dew does what now?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water.
Seems like a lot of work just to greet a good friend.
Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
In which case, you're the type to get offended by literally everything.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So another thing to remember, aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite.
Could've fooled me.
However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them.
You mean you always have to talk like this? This is getting complicated.
This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
It sounds like aristocrats like exchanging hot air.
Wait. This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Oh, I'm sure this will go so well.
God of Animo protect Celestia.
I wonder what
Where'd you
it's
go?
like.
I'm probably gonna be like, hello, fellow human.
You're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
She's probably gonna be like, hello, fellow peasant, lick my boots.
You there, lowly laborer.
Oh god, it's worse.
You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you.
And nothing else.
Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Hello, noble peasant. Shrink to the ground and kiss my boots, for see how good I have dressed this morning.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Wow.
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange?
Apparently.
The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan.
Sorry, I accidentally clicked that. I was nose deep in my coffee. I didn't actually see what I clicked.
And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
No, I get it. I get it, buddy. You have a pleasant evening.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
And it's self-made.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
Wow, it's almost like you have the same results every single time you try this. Almost like treating people like trash doesn't go well.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you.
Lowly toiler. And what exactly were you out doing this morning?
Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity.
We are literally going to people, calling them peasants, and asking them to kiss our boots. There's no way in hell this will go well.
Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words.
Never gonna happen, honey.
Ah, right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while.
Wow, I can't even look at you. You're too peasant to look at. Wow. Eula, I don't think your issues with the people of Mondstadt stemmed from your, aristocracy legacy. It stems from how you speak to them. Good gracious, my dear.
Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Oh, God, what could potentially be worse than anything you've already said?
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Maybe we should just stop for now.
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to.
His attitude, honey.
I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
I can't imagine this woman going on dates. I don't see that ending well.
You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
No, he's kind of in the right this time.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it.
And thank you for the follow, Icy Tuber. Tuber?
Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
I can't disagree with anything this man has said.
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here. I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius.
Maybe we should just call it a day now. Maybe everyone should just take a step back.
I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious.
No, you're right.
Listen here. If you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go.
Literally all he's saying is stop
It's
treating people
all
like
right. This
trash.
happens quite often. Let's find someone else to talk to.
Please no.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time.
And somehow you still managed to brush it off without a laugh.
Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today.
It sure
Believe
did.
me, it's not a big issue.
No, it kind of is.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
I'm torn on this. On one hand, I don't believe that people should look down on someone just because of their family ties, especially if that person is estranged from said family. But at the same time, Eula, you can't treat people that way.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when your family has committed atrocities, I'm afraid there's no easy path to reconciliation.
True, but you can start with how you present yourself and how you treat others. I think it's Eula who needs to take lessons from Amber on how to speak to people.
As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden.
Or do what I do and just break the damn thing.
At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
So you knew all along that we'd encounter these types of problems.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either.
Honey, drop it.
Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do.
I can see that.
But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right?
Yeah, just be rude as heck and you'll get along just fine.
We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct.
Yeah, all I have to do is be as rude as possible while pretending to be hoity-toity, and I'll pass.
A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to Dragonspine.
Dragonspine, huh? What could possibly await me at Dragonspine? Okay, we're here. What do you possibly have planned for us?
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
We must keep our status cold as well as our personality.
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse.
I guess. Not really. I've climbed all over Leeway.
But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake.
Yeah, I'm used to this kind of challenge. Should be way easier than making conversation, at least.
Paimon thinks so too. But you've got this in the bag.
You look pretty confident this time. Alright, let's get started. Remember, You must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Don't get hit in face, make to end of court. Got it.
Good luck. Just remember, don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most inelegant.
I want that crystal fly! Shield up. Hopefully my shield can deflect at least one mistake at a time. Yeah, I think it can. Whoa, 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 what is... Something pushed me. Whee! Okay, kitty shields. Whee! Perfect.
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Hyman almost didn't make it through. Good thing we didn't get stuck.
Yeah, the last time I thought the thing on the ground was needed to activate something, but I guess not.
So, are we aristocrats now?
Oh, the same mistake I made.
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun.
I too called them aristocrats this morning.
This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle.
Is this how you normally train?
My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we?
Let's just really quickly. Oh, just animal.
This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting.
What?
That would be most unsightly.
You want me to what? Really, Ningguang? Two out of 10? Okay, shield up at all times, I guess. Wait, no, Beto is like the worst if I can't get hit.
No escape.
Oh my god, no. No, no, no.
You failed this time. What a shame.
Yeah, you
Not to worry. It's just training after all.
put
Let's
bubbles
try
all
again.
around me. Okay, if I can't have a physical fighter in here, I might want to get Beto out of the party. Okay, spellcasters only, I guess. Official is not a bad contender. Neither is Lisa.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Alright. Long distance crew only.
Give up. Submit.
Scratch that.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Don't waste my time.
Come on, kitty shield! Okay, just go slow.
By royal decree.
Your life is mine.
Oh no. No, no, no. No, no, no.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Give up.
How am I supposed to not get...
Submit.
Kitty shield, kitty shield!
Bully me.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive.
Yeah.
And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragonspine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Maybe the weather is just too cold here. Maybe that's just Paimon style.
Hey! That's not true! Paimon was just focusing on you the whole time!
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Excuse.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk.
You got this where?
Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
I don't drink milk, but thanks.
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Acquaintance that is not as close as we expect. Got it.
Paimon knew something was off.
Thank you for looking after Paimon. You're strange.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me.
She is strange.
Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Are you going to critique how I eat now?